There are various kinds of television shows available nowadays. Years ago, the most popular genres were dramas, comedies, and romances, but more recently, sci-fi and fantasy have become increasingly popular. When you think of fantasy, you probably think of dragons and magic, but this category encompasses so much more. So let's take a look at the top 10 best fantasy shows of all time. Before we get further, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Alright, let's get to it. At number 10, Teen Wolf, 2011 through 17. Scott McCall, a teenage werewolf, defends his city from a range of supernatural forces after being transformed into a werewolf. Banshees, skinwalkers, and kitsune are among the show's many fantastic monsters. In addition, the series is chock full of intricate plots and outstanding performances. While Tyler Posey is fantastic as Scott, we'll be eternally thankful to the show for bringing Dylan O'Brien to our attention. After the main tale concluded, Paramount Plus indicated an interest in a follow-up feature. On Teen Wolf, it appears the mood has not been yet set. At number 9, Dark Shadows, 1966 to 71. It was an inconspicuous gothic soap opera that began running daily in the 60s before an attempted comeback became a critical disaster in 2012. Viewers followed a motley crew of enigmatic yuppies. Oh, and their quirky relative, Barnabas, turns out to be an eternal vampire. They encountered werewolves, warlocks, witches, and other otherworldly abominations, which led to supernatural hijinks. The program was successful because it was adept at incorporating fantastical elements with soap opera norms. At number 8, Supernatural, 2005 through 20. Sam and Dean Winchester are ready to get into their Impala and tackle whatever paranormal menace is on the loose. During their many adventures, the sibling team battles demons, werewolves, angels, and much more. The show's gloomy periods and laugh-out-loud parts were well balanced by the protagonists. You'd be excused for assuming that Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles, who played Sam and Dean, were actually brothers. Their exploits were so successful that the program went on to become the longest-running live-action fantasy series in history, with a total of 15 seasons. Number 7, Good Omens, 2019. The series, based on Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett's novel, follows an angel and a demon who join forces to prevent Armageddon because they love life on Earth. The program is successful in making important Christian personalities feel approachable. It also helps that the conversation is so unique that you won't want to miss a single word. Returning to the narrative every week was a joy because of Michael Sheen and David's incredible connection. Number 6, The Good Place, 2016 through 20. While we wouldn't want to give away all the show's surprises, trust us when we say it's one of the most innovative forking comedies you'll ever watch. Every member of this endearing group of misfits, not robots, has a distinct and well-developed personality. The program also manages to transform complicated philosophical ideas into fantastic sources of humor, and while the program is continuously reinventing itself, it always returns to its primary message. We should all try to better ourselves. Number 5, American Gods, 2017 through 21. While American Gods isn't the most well-known adaptation, it merits praise for bringing a complex subject to life. Shadow Moon is recruited by Ian McShane's mysterious Mr. Wednesday after being freed from jail. They must work together to avoid and negotiate with old gods who are vying for relevance in a world dominated by modern deities and technology. To keep us guessing, the program incorporates several myths. There's always enough mysteries to draw you in, whether they're stories about Norse gods like Odin or African folktale heroes like Anansi. At number 4, The Witcher, 2019. Witches are transformed to use magic and hunt down terrible creatures in this widely viewed and critically praised Netflix drama. We rapidly discover that Geralt of Rivia, played by Henry Cavill, is one of these elite fighters, and we see how perilous his work can be. The actor convincingly portrays the hero's gruff demeanor and is compelling throughout the breathtaking combat sequences. Aside from Geralt, we become engrossed in the tales of the mysterious Yennefer and the tenacious Ciri. While the first season's many time jumps made it difficult to follow, the second season was praised for making the story linear, emotional, and action-packed. At number 3, Outlander, 2014. Based on Diana Gabaldon's beloved book series, features a World War II nurse who's transported across time to 1743 Scotland. She then chooses to aid people with her foreknowledge of the future. The connection between Catriona Balfe's Claire and Sam Hugin's Jamie made the series a big sensation. Their relationship is the show's core, keeping viewers involved amid all the magical aspects. The stunning scenery, heart-stopping combat, and an unexpected narrative have produced Outlander, a series that will undoubtedly survive the test of time. At number 2, Game of Thrones, 2011 to 19. The world was eager to discover if the Iron Throne would be occupied by a noble Stark, a ruthless Lannister, a mighty Targaryen, or a tenacious outsider. Alternatively, they may have simply desired to view this magnificent dragons. The show's horrific scenes at Lowe's finale did admittedly ruin its previously spotless image. However, there's no disputing that it reached incredible heights as well. It was filled with breathtaking battles, devastating twists, and unforgettable personalities. With 59 Emmy nominations, it set a new high. And at number 1, Grimm, 2011-17. It's a great example of fairy tales being altered, recreated, and repackaged for a modern audience. Detective Nick Burkhart hunted numerous legendary entities to maintain harmony between our realms. He authored the latest in a long series of Grimms entrusted with avoiding being slain by hazardous magical animals. Despite the grim theme, the show is really funny. And the result is a story that can range from hilariously humorous to truly frightening. Well guys, that's it for this one. What'd you think about it? Let us know in the comments below. If you're new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.